Next, in CSS, we are going to create this login form. So for that, first of all, we are going to, this is our basic HTML code, and within body section, we are going to create div class. We are assigning class container1, and within this div, we are creating one more div, and here we are giving class uh, form container. And here in this div, we are creating a form action equals to, right now we are not giving any action, we are giving just hash, then method equals to post. Now within this form, what we have to create first, we have to take one image here. So here image source equals to, we are taking image google.jpg, which is in our folder, and alternate text we want is Google image. If in case browser is unable to show the image, it is going to display this alternative text. And one more thing here, we are going to put this image in one div. So this is our first div whose closing is here. This is second div. Then we have started form, and within form there's one more div in which we have taken image. Save it, and let's see how it is looking in our browser. So it has given our image here. Now after this image, what we want to we have to write the sign in. So we are using paragraph tag for it. Outside this div p, here also we are will be creating one class, and we are giving just relevant name to it, sign in. And here what we have to write, it is sign in only. Then to continue to Gmail, so here we are creating one more, we are giving it name to continue. This is the class which will be creating later, and here within this p tag we have to write to continue to Gmail. Save it, and go live. Next, what we have to create, then we have to create a text box. So here input type text, and placeholder we have to give, it should be email or phone. And one more thing we can give here is required. Then we have to give this hyperlink. So a href equals to, we are not going to give any link here, so we are putting hash in between, and here we have to give forgot email. And then we have to give this text within paragraph tag. So here I'm using p class equals to a, which will be creating later, and what we have to write here, save it and go live. So this is our text. What next we want is, after this we have to create two buttons. So for that we'll be using button type equals to sign in, and we'll be giving one class here also, class equals to, here it is, there are two buttons, and one button is create account and second is next. So first we'll be using create account. This is our class, we'll create it later. And here what we have to write on button, create account. So this is our first button, and our second button is next. So for that again we have to write button type equals to button, and here we are giving class, name of the button is next, so class I'm creating is next. And here we have to write next on button. Here our form tag is closed, div and two divs are closed, form is closed. Save it and click on go live. So this is how our HTML page is looking right now. So now what we have to do, in head section we have to give style tag, and within this style tag here I'm writing body, and here I'm writing background color. I'm giving background color to be, this is our background color of page. And then font family, here I'm writing Google. Save it and click on go live. So it has changed the font face. Now what next we have to do is, here we have to bring all the content in the center of our page. So for that here we have made a class container1. So here container1, and in this class display flex, justify content to center, align items to center, height we are giving is 100%, and width we are giving is 100%. Save it and go live. Now everything is in the center. Now we want to reduce the size of this image. So for that we have to use img, and within this we are setting width of our image to 80 pixel, display to block. If we want to center image, we have to do this, margin right and left to auto, margin right to auto, and margin left to auto. Image will be in the center of the form and its width will be 80 pixel. Save it and go live. So you can see that image is in the center of our form. Now next what we have to do is, this was our form, and now we are designing this form container. We have already created a class form container. This is a class, so here we are defining this class. So I'll be putting it after container one, form container. This is our class, and in this class we want that margin top should be 40 pixel, then width I'm giving it 400 pixel, next padding to be 35 pixel, then we have to give, then border to, I'm giving 1 pixel, solid hash DADCE0, border radius here we are giving is 5 pixel, and then we have to give margin. Here we are giving 10 pixel, then this is top 30 pixel, this is right, then is again 10 pixel, this is bottom, and then is 40 pixel. Save it, and this is how our page is looking right now. So we have got the border of our form, and all the contents are in this this form, and this Google has reached to its center. Now we have to do the things for the sign and continue text box and all these things. So for that, here we have created a class sign in. So here we are using this class dot, and within this I'm giving font size. Here we are giving font size to be 25 pixel, and we want that the text should be in center. So text align to be in center, then font weight I'm giving here is 400, and one more thing we are giving here is line height to be 1 point, like that. Save it and go live. Now we have to change this to continue to Gmail. We have to bring it in the center. For that we have made a class. Name of that class is to continue. So here dot to continue. This is our class, and here we want that text should be in center. So text align should be in center. Next we want that the font, we have to change the font size to, I'm changing it to 20 pixel. Then we are giving font weight, I'm giving 400, and then margin bottom, yeah, I'm giving 30 pixel. So this line is also in center. Now we have to do everything for this text box. So here we have to create one more thing, is that here we have used p class equals to sign in, p class equals to continue. So here we will just write p. We are not going to use this class for any other element, so we are just assigning it to p dot sign in and p dot to continue. Now it's done for text box. So input type equals to text, and what we have to do here is we have to start curly bracket, and within this we want that the width of the text box should be equal to form width. Width should be equals to, so it will be 100% of that form width. Then padding, I'm giving here a 16 pixel. Then is margin, we are giving to auto. Then box sizing to border box. Display to inline block. Save it and go live. Right now it is looking like this. More we have to do it. We have to give margin bottom. And here we are giving margin to be 15 pixel. And we have to give border, because our form is looking like this. Here its border is light, so we have to change its border. Border to be we are giving 1 pixel solid. Hash and save it and go live. This is looking like this right now. Okay, now we have to increase font size of this email or phone. So here we have to write font size, and here I'm giving font size to be 16 pixel. Save it and go live. So it has increased. Now this hyperlink, we can see that here there is no underline, so we have to remove this text decoration. So for that hyperlink, okay, before that hyperlink, one more thing we have to do with this text box is that here when we click inside this text box, its boundary is getting border is getting converted to blue color. So here will be like this: input type equals to text, and when it is focused in this text box, then its outline should be, color of this outline should be this is the color we are giving, hash so whenever we will click in this text box, its outline will convert to this color. Save it and go live. It's not converting outline color. So now it is still not converting. Okay, here we have put space, that is bothering. So now it is converting to blue color. Now we have to remove this underline from this hyperlink. So here we have, for this hyperlink we have used, okay, here we'll be writing A, and we have to remove text decoration. So text decoration to none. It is going to remove that underline. Then we want that color of that text should be hash 0. This is the color we want of the text, and font weight should be, I'm giving here 500. Save it and go live. So you can see that underline and everything has been removed. Next, now we have to do for these buttons. So here I'm creating one class button. No, not, this is not class. We are just giving style to button here. This is not a class. We are giving color to button, hash, it is F4. This is the color. Then padding, we are giving is 10 pixel and 10 pixel. Okay, then border radius, here I'm giving is 5 pixel. Then we want that when we move pointer over that button, then it should be when we move cursor over that button, that then cursor should be converted to pointer. So cursor, we want it in the form of pointer. And border we want as 0 pixel solid transparent. Save it and go live. So we can see that button color has been changed. Now what we have to do, we have to put these button apart, like we can here we can see that this create button is in the left side and this button is the right side. So for that we have already created classes for these buttons. For create account we have create account class, and for next button we have next class. So here we are creating some more thing we need to do in this button is like we have to change the font size also. Font size of text above the button, we want it to be 15 pixel, and we have to change the font of font family. Here we are taking this one, and font weight is 200 pixel, and margin we have to increase the distance here in between this text and this button, because right now our text is very close to button. So margin top we have to give, and here I'm giving 25 pixel. Save it and go live. You can see that there is a space between buttons and this text. Now we have created two classes, create account and next, for these buttons. So here name of the class is create account, and what we want that you can see here that here right now its background color is white, but when we hover over this button its background changes. So first of all we have to give background color, then we will be doing like when we hover over this button its background color is changing. So here I'm giving background color to be hash FFF, and when we hover over this button its background color should change to hash this color. Save it and go live. So we can see that when we are hovering over this button its background color is changing, and without hovering its background color is white. Now we want to put this next to right side, so that for that we have to do float next, and this button will be floated to right side. So we have to create next class, and within this next class we have to do float right. Now this button has moved to right side, and margin right I want to give us 35 pixel. Background color of this button we have to change, and its background color is we are giving this color. Color of the text should be white, and width of this button We are giving it as 90 pixel. Save it and go live. So we can see that this button has been created. One more thing we can notice here is this form is very much close to border of this. Here it is very much close from here, and whatever we were designing, it is there's a little distance. So we have made here a mistake, like here we forgot to put comma. So this is margin top right, this is bottom, and this is left. Save it and go live. So now we can see that this form is exactly same as the form which we were going to design.